What they do, YouTube, I want to start this video off by shouting out everybody that subscribed and everybody that been watching the videos too, man. Shout out to y'all too. Now all y'all gotta do is double back and hit that button. Tap that button, join the La Familia, and we all good, man. But for real though, I just want to thank everybody for showing support, showing love, and be on this road to 1,000 wild, man. In today's video, I wanted to go over the oh so beautiful Gigi going in on Flakko and holding him accountable because he's still spreading these lies about Luce even though the truth done came out. So shout out to Rockstar for the content, and let's get into it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you gotta stop putting out the content so fast because you misspelling, you dumbass.
What did I misspell?
Hold
You
on,
be
hold
putting.
on, Najee.
What did I misspell?
Flakko. So why are you putting out this content? Like you don't even know Cannon. I'm confused.
What content did I put out?
Like you talking about, oh, you don't think he did this, or you don't think it. Like you don't know him though. I'm just confused.
Wait, pause. So I read the paperwork and gave my opinion like everybody else on what the paperwork says.
Okay, what paperwork did you read that said he was? Did he not go on? He first of all, he put out the call with Dale himself, and he admitted that he did the robbery. I mean, everybody heard that, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sure
So
thing.
is that not telling?
No, right?
How is that not
So
telling?
no, I think we talked about this in this room, right? Where I said, listen, I don't want no gray area. When I think about telling, I think about going to the police, making a statement, again, cooperating with the police and having it in black and white, podcasting, talking to people and on wiretaps. Like to me, that's not snitching. Why? Because again, if that's snitching,
He took a proper agreement.
then
That
all you
is
know is
doing. He
snitch. You
got to
feel me?
tell everything in a proper agreement. He has
Anybody
to
who
tell
I don't care if it's on a
everything.
podcast, a wiretap, whatever the case may be, rather you telling the next, that's still snitching. That's exactly what snitching is. You telling on somebody else or yourself or whatever the case may be. That's exactly what it means. Nowhere in the dictionary does snitches say only if you go to the police directly.
Hey,
That's ludicrous.
And he
here,
got
then
a
like we probably just
and
have
he
two different
has an
definitions
order.
of what snitching
And
is,
he
right?
has
Because
I
an
mean, but there
order.
is no, it's just one
no,
definition.
because
Like, huh?
This is the problem. You got these green ass niggas trying to change the definition and the narrative of what snitching is. And it's crazy how a female in a room with so-called street niggas and gang members gotta tell Flakko what snitching is. Bruh, if you talk about or implicate anybody in a crime that hasn't been convicted, I don't care if they in jail already for the crime, if they haven't been convicted, if you talk about or implicate that person in a crime, that's snitching. What the fuck are we talking about here, man?
if we're talking about saying too much in on a podcast, then we again then like we have to have a lot of
That's
point
true.
to.
A lot of
Nobody
niggas get up there
considers
and
that.
snitch. That ain't nothing new.
No. Listen, bro. Nobody can say that going on a podcast and saying a little bit too much is the same as going to the police, cooperating, and signing a statement. That's a little different.
How is it different when they can use the podcast or the interview and what you said on it as admission in court? What the fuck is this nigga talking about, dog?
Y'all so gung-ho on the lies, and I think that's what every Wack was saying when he said y'all's the one who's believed it.
And these dumbass niggas still believing it, cause now they spreading this shit around about these fake ass fight they done had.
Here, bro. What I'm saying, right, is I think like what you're talking about is like when he did the Adam and Wax show. I'm saying like whenever I've talked to Loose Cannon or like interviewed him, I've never asked about his marital status
No, I'm not talking
because I
about
don't
just
care
the marriage.
about
I'm
that.
talking about just anything. It's now came out that everything, even Wack has said it was lies. So why aren't you doing content on the lies? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like you're still doing content
He's
like this nigga is
scared.
the GOAT.
Exactly. That nigga spook of the fake boogeyman. And he know if he say anything negative about Loose Cannon, Wack gonna press his ass.
And I'm confused on when his
Luke
lies
Cannon
now
got
everybody
something
has
on this
established. Even
nigga.
his right-hand man, Wack, has said everything out of his mouth was lies.
No, like for example, right, like I do think here. So like when I make videos, I
Mm-hmm.
make video on like the trending topics, right? For example,
Mm-hmm.
if Luce Cannon gets arrested and that's
Mm-hmm.
trending, cool. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I really don't care about like the personal life enough to like make a video on that because it's not really trended and nobody really cares about that, right? Like for example, right? If I like make a full video on yo, Luce Cannon said that he owned, this, or like yo, bro, like he and he said that he made beats for Nas, right? Like, or like he said that he produced for I think 50 Cent.
Or he
Yo,
said like he fucked Shawnee O'Neal. So
sure.
no matter whose life it ruins, kids, family, you don't give a fuck about that, right? So you're just saying that you're gonna do no matter whose life it ruins, you just care about what's trending and what's a cool topic, right?
No, I'm
She on Flacco ass, boy. And she right. That's exactly what he be doing. But he don't want to admit it because he don't want to be called a clout chaser.
saying like I don't care enough to debunk something that I never really like made a video on.
So you didn't make a video about the Shawnee O'Neal?
No,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think you did.
Yeah, he did,
no,
but it's okay.
not
Yes, you
wait, Paul.
You've
did,
talked
nigga.
about it,
No,
Flacco.
hell
Everything that
no.
was posted about Cannon, you've addressed the
Nah.
topic. I don't know if you've made a direct video
I
like
talked
just
about the
touching on
Meek
that
Mill
topic,
shit
but
and the Big U and Nipsey, but
okay,
I
so
never
but the
talked
big
about
you and
about
Nipsey. Okay,
Cannon.
let's start there. So Wack just said that he never seen the clip. He just came out on the podcast and said, "I never seen the clip." Cannon has said he had it, but I've never seen it. And they asked, "Well, does he still have it?" He's like, "I don't
But
know." He said
listen.
that the so why didn't you? If that's such a topic, why you and you said you just did a video on it? Why you didn't put that out?
But listen. I'm gonna keep it real, Gigi.
Well,
To
one,
to
it
to.
wasn't like something that again, I've talked about like the Loose Cannon and Big U and Nipsey shit as recent as like a few days ago, but like again, like Wax said that he didn't see a clip. I guess
Correct.
I don't see how that's relevant in terms of like this Big U and Nipsey and Loose Cannon storyline.
Huh? How is the main part of the storyline being capped not relevant? Nah, you don't want to tell the truth because you know Wack and Loose Cannon will put hands on your big soft ass.
What do you mean? Wack was right there saying it existed and he
Then he
seen it.
said, yeah. Didn't he say he saw it
He
before?
But
did.
He said
Yes,
he
he
saw it
said
but
he
but
before.
seen it. They
that's Wack
both went
though.
on there and said they both seen it. Wack sat up there and said, "I seen the video. It is true." So what do you mean? How
Yeah,
is that not relevant?
but now he backpedaling. But
Correct.
look,
I'm
look,
just I'm
look.
just curious. I'm not trying to
No,
come at you. I just want
yeah,
to know how it works and know
yeah,
that
What
no.
content
she's
creators,
saying
you
is,
care
nigga,
about ruining
she's saying
people's
stop
lives. You don't
being
care about that. It's
biased,
just the
nigga.
content.
Stop
But
being
how am I being
scared, nigga.
biased though?
Talk about it. Stop
No,
being scared of these.
uh,
You
again,
talk
listen.
about
If a
everybody, nigga.
subject, no. Hey, wait though. Again, if a subject is being circulated in a news headline and a lot of people care about it, I would discuss it. But like, for example, right, like even with the whack thing, I don't think I even seen that, right? But even if I did see that, it'll be difficult to draw out 10 to 15 minutes talking about that.
Got you.
Um,
So you're just basically saying you're gonna do what makes money, whatever the trending topic is
no, I'm
that
gonna
more
do
people
like
care
what.
about.
This nigga really think he got fans. If they are real fans, they gonna listen to whatever you talk about.
Right?
No, right here, right, for example, right, like I don't go like here, like I cover what the audience care about, right? So, right, so here, for example, right, like they care about like this current like lawsuit, like going back and finding your things that like Luce Cannon like talked about in the past. Yo, if I made a video on it, like the fans, like the fans will ask, bro, like what's this? Like we don't care about this. Like how's this relevant, right? So like again, I just talk about what's trending and what's in the news headline. I try not to like do this thing that I see like a bunch of YouTubers do, which is like they do hit pieces, right, where they try to like go back in time and dig and shit. Like that's not really something that I feel like.
No, that's
Hold on, cause I'm confused.
Bitch ass nigga, the game is signed to Whack 100. So Whack 100 was forced to back up and co-sign the game sentiments and ride with the game no matter what. So this started a full-on war between the game, Whack 100, and their crew versus 6ix9ine's manager Shotty, 6ix9ine, and their crew. And this beef will play out on social media.
The game. I remember the first time I saw the game. He was on Love Connection. I'm older than 6ix9ine. I saw you crying on Love Connection. Suck. You ain't no gangster. You worked out and got tough, nigga. I'm mad at this little nigga, man. What y'all mad at him for? Y'all trying to get album sales off of Tekashi 6ix9ine, nigga. Fuck out of here. Whack 100, you old pimple. Look at your face, you faggot ass niggas. Y'all niggas come to New York.
Yo, whoever this New York nigga is, the nigga right with did the video about the nigga that need the chapstick and all that shit. The nigga that's in the project building with the Kmart shades. Yeah, you listen. I'm not gonna tell you to suck a dick because I ain't in the man, but I'm a very disrespectful motherfucker. I'm gonna tell your mama and your dead ass cum guzzling grandmama. Yeah, tell them to suck on a motherfucking dick. Now, I done went way past rap because I'm not a rapper, so me and you both know what it is.
How you feel as a grown ass man with 3 kids on the internet, trolling a fucking 21? The nigga could be your son, bro. Like cut the bullshit out, bro. Let's be real. Whack 100, like let's be real, nigga. Like come on, Whack. Come on, Whack. Come on, Whack. I spoke to you on the phone a few times, nigga. This was not your energy, bro. You were supporting all the way support, bro. All the way support, bro. Cut that shit out, nigga. Whack 100, nigga.
Whack 100.
Oh, come on, bro.
Industry blood, you heard?
Industry blood,
that
nigga.
Industry blood. That nigga not even good in the streets, you heard? That nigga industry blood. He go with the executives. That's where he get his bags from.
Now you're probably watching this and wondering, what does this have to do with Whack and Big U? Bro, I'm getting to it. Let me cook. So Shotty will respond back to,
is that not a hit piece? Did he not go back in time and put shit together? Oh, he just do this shit when it's convenient for him.
And that's why I was just trying to understand. So back to what I said, you don't give a if you're pushing if the headline is false or who it hurts or whether it's kids, you don't care about that. You just care about what makes money, right? What's gonna get hits, correct?
Boy, she got Flakko on the ropes. He tried to spin out of that narrative, but she burned that shit right back up. Cause that's exactly what he's saying, basically.
I cover the headline if it's trendy.
That's what I just said. No matter if it's true or not, right?
Again, when I cover it, like my opinion, I would tell them whether or not I think it's true or not.
Nigga, what? Your opinion ain't the facts. What the fuck is this nigga talking about, bro? So you saying if it's true or not, it don't matter. If you believe it, you gonna run with it? Like what?
But I'm not going back to cover headlines that's not even relevant. Meaning this, right? Like, just because I talk about a trending loose cannon topic today, don't mean that I'm gonna like go back and cover every loose cannon headline in the past. Like, right? Yeah, right. Like I don't feel like that makes sense, right? Because like again, like why would I like cover every loose cannon topic or everything that he may have lied about, right? Like that's not really something that's like relevant.
But that's what I'm saying. So that means that if you cover something originally and it turns out it's a lie, you're saying that the truth is not relevant. That's what you just said. That's what I'm saying.
But
I'm just trying to make sure I understand exactly that's what you're saying. Right? Okay, that's all I want to know.
And you asked me if I cover like the Shawnee or the marriage shit. I told you.
Nah, nigga, she asked you why you ain't been covering all the lies Luce been telling that been proven not to be true. That's what she said.
I did not, because that's not relevant to me.
I'm talking about anything that you covered regarding loose cannon has been lies except the robbery. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you said it's not important enough to go back and talk about. That's all I was trying to understand.
I covered loose cannon, the Meek Mill, the Big U, and the Nipsey.
Okay, and those were all lies said by Wack himself. So that's what I'm saying. And you said it's not important enough to go back and say that it was all bullshit. And that's cool. I'm just trying to understand.
I just made a video on those 3 subjects. Wait, I just made a video on those 3 subjects like 3 days ago, right? So again, I've done updates on those 3, you know, on like those 3 things where I've shown, yo, Meek Mill has said that it's not true, blah blah, right?
You know this nigga capping. He couldn't even get that shit out. But let's hear what he had to say though.
You sent No Jumper a cease and desist, telling No Jumper, hey, listen, everything that was said in that interview, such as I sent dudes to rob a dispensary, I extorted Meek Mill and Rick Ross for $50,000, I called and knew that Nipsey Hussle was going to pass away before he passed away. None of that is true. And some of that is actually included in the indictment. The Meek Mill and Rick Ross incident is included in the Big U indictment. The robbery of the dispensary, Loose Cannon is actually being charged with that as well. And Big U is also being charged with that as well. So right now, it'll be in Luce Cannon best interest to say, yeah, Big U was right. All of that was a lie. We were just capping and making up stories in an interview. But Luce Cannon would say no. If it was a lie, then why he wanted to take it down? I was telling the truth. And it's like, bro, no, you're not telling the truth. No. You are lying. No, you are not telling the truth, bro. Those are crimes. That's pointing towards a criminal organization being in place and whereas imposing their will on the city of Los Angeles in a criminal organization that they are accusing you of being a part of under Big U.
No, see, the thing is, it's like, I'm going to say it like this, because he's going through something. It's just why send a cease and desist if it's not true. That's all I have to say.
And that's what a lot of people are suggesting.
It's defamatory, though.
Yeah, even if it's not true, it is
right.
It's a defamatory statement for sure. Absolutely, I could understand him not wanting that out there, even if it wasn't true, to keep it a stack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What'd you say, Les?
I was saying it's a defamatory statement, regardless. So I could see him not wanting that out, even if it wasn't true.
Yeah. But if you wanted to prove somebody that was a liar, right? Just telling them put it out, right?
No.
Here's the thing. I believe Luce Cannon. I believe Luce Cannon was telling the truth about everything clearly because a lot of that the feds are saying happened and is true. But this is not the time to prove that you were telling the truth. You should be, bro, that was all cap. I was just capping about that, bruh. Of course Big U was right, man. But y'all posted defamatory statements.
Well, he cleared up. He said Big U sent the cease and desist saying that shit wasn't true. But he still believed in Luce Cannon. So how he cleared it up. And that's another thing these niggas lying about. Big U ain't saying nothing until after February the 14th. Because that's the day Luce Cannon said he was going to release it. They lied and did a fake phone call and all, trying to say Big U sent Luce Cannon and the network a cease and desist first. And that's why he sent one to No Jumper to take that bullshit down. But y'all still believed it.
So I've done updates on those three subjects, but the other things like the marriage, the shoddy, like the Nas, the 50 Cent, I feel like those three things are like non-stories and they're not really relevant, like to me. Now, again, right? If somebody, let's say like a Real Housewife YouTuber, if they cover like the shoddy and they want to like go back and cover that, then yeah, that's relevant to but to like their audience, right? But for like my audience, I feel like what they care about is the Luce Cannon gangster storyline. And if I've done an update as recently as 3 days ago, I don't feel like covering it now every day, like whenever some like my new detail come out, is really worth my time,
Okay, well, let me give you some content. The knit. Boom.
Oh, where
Now
like
content that.
the dispensary?
Oh yeah, he did exactly. It. Yeah, he did.
Nah.
Yeah, he did.
You heard what
Nah.
So
Gigi
now
said?
content facts.
Nah.
Yes, he did.
Nah.
Yes,
Nah.
he can
Oh,
blame.
Rocky put that
He
content,
can
right?
blame anybody
Nah,
he
this
wants to
nasty
blame.
work.
But
Nah, this shit flow. What you mean
it
nasty
was
word?
him. Now
Nah, this
he can
nasty
blame
work.
whoever he wants to blame. Like I said, and I'm going to say, wasn't nobody living in our house around us but me and that.
Look, Gigi. But look. You gotta understand. I'm just keeping it real. I understand where you coming from, what you trying to get out there.
I don't need to get it out there. Didn't he said it himself.
But but you being so close to that.
I'm not close to anything.
I mean, you was with him, was you
Yeah,
not?
that's true. That's not a secret. That's not a secret.
Okay.
I'm his wife, of course.
Okay.
What you
Now,
mean?
just hear me out. So, have you talked to the feds already?
You said what?
Have you talked to the feds already?
No.
Oh, wake it up, Darkside.
And what I'm trying to say is, you coming out, want to put that out there, they will come holler at you.
Listen. Let me explain something to you. See, this is why people need to do their research.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish.
I'm not trying
Cannon
to
has
offend you.
implicated me in. That's what you guys understand. This is not the first robbery that has came up. Cannon and Sharice implicated me in part of the. You think this is the first robbery that Cannon was involved in? This is just the first one that y'all know about. There was
No.
other robberies at our Riverside house.
Yeah, but that's all I'm
Cannon
saying.
and
So,
Nasty
Sharice
work, Rock.
implicated me in. Went to the police
Nasty
station
work.
and filed.
So because she talking about somebody that you align with, it's nasty work. But if she was talking about somebody that you don't fuck with, or if it was Big U, it would have been cool.
A police report that implicated me in a robbery that he was under investigation for. So don't sit up here and tell me about snitching. The nigga's been a
I'm not
snitch.
trying to say you snitching. I'm saying
No. I know. I'm
they're
just saying. Don't tell
gonna.
me about like, oh, corroborate.
Yeah,
Like we've been under
I'm just
investigation
saying.
since he's been under investigation
I
multiple
mean,
times.
do you want to have to go through all this the
I don't give
process?
a. You think I
We
give a
blame
fuck?
you, Flacco.
Would you
She came looking for
testify?
you.
Hold on. Would you testify against
Like
Cannon?
what?
Would you
Them drew me and they brought me into it when they tried to implicate me in the robbery.
Would you testify against Cannon?
Absolutely. He testified against me? What you
She came
mean?
Nasty
looking
He
for
work.
you,
testified against me?
Flacco. She was looking for you for
He
2 days.
testified
Don't
against
blame
me?
Rockstar.
Like, wait a minute. He testified against me?
Yeah.
So what you mean? He sat up there and sworn testimony falsified with evidence.
See, this the shit about Rockstar niggas don't like. He know Luce Cannon a snitch because he know the niggas who Luce Cannon was trying to get jammed up.
Then try to take my daughter. And I got every receipt. That's why they got a warrant for the child. What you mean? This is all court
Flacco started?
documented. There's police reports. This
Well,
nigga fight
start this.
against me.
Hey,
What you
I
mean?
blame Flacco, right, Rockstar?
Yeah, I didn't quite
Yeah, we
understand
didn't
what you
know
was.
Flacco.
I know,
Yeah, I
that's what
didn't.
I'm saying. Let me clear it up. That's what I'm saying. Behind closed doors, everybody don't understand. Nobody knows Cannon.
But
So what
listen,
he
but
portrays to y'all is a whole different. Y'all can
so
say,
but this is
oh,
what I'm
he's
trying
this
to
and
tell
that.
you though.
Yeah, that's the end of this video, man. And damn, Gigi finding than a motherfucker, man. I don't know how Luce Cannon got her. But yeah, salute to Gigi. Somebody had to put this nigga in his place. And yeah, man, if you're gonna be in the culture, stick to the music, bruh. Stick out this street shit, cause this shit ain't for you. Cause you don't know nothing about this shit, man. I'm out.